We're going to just start out working on the floor. I'm just going to bring down a couple of items that you'll need. A strap for hamstring stretches and a broomstick. The broomstick we use for aligning the pelvis. And a massage ball. We're just going to quickly work on the upper trapezius muscle that gets a bit sore for people. Here in the West, on the East Coast, we've had a lot of snow lately. The past few days, quite surprising. And so people have been like cleaning the snow off their cars, shoveling and all those things, and wearing coats and things makes your ears just like the ears and the head go forward, shoulders come up. Yeah, so the ball will just go, the upper traps is at the base of the neck. So it's right here, right where your shoulder and neck basically attach. And that's one tendon. The other is just here. The attachment to the shoulder blade will be, here's the edge of the shoulder blade, and you can feel that it's a bit stringy right there. So we're going to work here at this crease, and then also just around this upper corner of the shoulder blade. Because today we're going to be doing upper body lifting, overhead pressing, and it's important that the shoulder blade is moving freely. So we'll just start right there. I'm starting on the left side, right at the edge of the neck first. And today's training we'll be doing upper body overhead pressing and also bicep curl series and deadlifts for our bone density and muscle tone building. Okay, now at the edge of the shoulder blade, if you can get right onto that outer edge, it's near the top of the shoulder blade, and you'll notice it can be very intense and sensitive. Just put a little pressure there, looks like a trigger point, so that you're not restricted when we're doing the overhead lifting. Okay, and now on the right side, same thing. First at the crease at the base of the neck. So this is the origin of the upper traps. And of course, if you're tight there, then it'll shift the vertebrae in your neck. So the head angle, and we always want to make sure the spine is in best condition. Then the outer part, so you take the ball further to the side at the top of the shoulder blade, the inside edge. And most commonly, the left one is tighter than the right. That may not be in your case, but that's what I see most frequently. All right, so we'll leave that for now. Next, if you could take the strap, and we're going to put it in the right foot, and then take the strap in the left hand and wrap it around the back of the calf, and take the strap now in the right hand, keeping the knee over the hip, and we're just going to gently pull on the strap so that your leg rotates in and out, but your leg should be very stiff, so you're only rotating in your hip joint. Then unwind the strap and just put a bit of a stretch here. And those who have been shoveling snow and all that, wearing boots, your hips are going to be tighter, your back will probably be a bit sore, definitely the neck angles will be more challenged. Switch to the left foot. Your right leg is relaxed here. Then take the strap in the right hand, both ends, wrap it around the calf muscle at the back, and take the left hand now has the strap, and then keep your foot flexed so that your leg is stiff and you're not twisting your knee or ankle joints. Those joints are set. Only the femur, your leg bone, is rotating in your hip joint. Okay, unwind the strap, and here we'll just stretch a bit. Okay, and then we'll put that strap down. And if you could get the broomstick, right leg, the knee is over the hip, and so the sticks on the hamstrings of the right leg, then pull the left leg up into it. So you're in the quadriceps of the left leg. And we're just pressing the legs, much like you torque the tires that when you get your tires changed, which many people are doing now. Reverse your leg position. When they adjust all the different wheels to make sure that they're evenly aligned. That's the purpose of this preparation series. Get our shoulders and hips aligned, the spine. Okay, and broomstick down. And next, I'd like to just release the chest. So take the arms out, palms up, the arms in a Y angle or something like that. Okay, and now imagine that you have a big stability ball. One of those big giant stability balls is on your abdomen, and you'll wrap your arms around it and then wrap the legs around it so you're hugging it. And really keep your awareness there. Keep hugging that ball as you rock to the left and rock to the right. Keep envisioning that you're holding the stability ball in place. And that will help prevent you from extending your lower back. And of course, now we have icy conditions and the chill factor, other things. Relax. Okay, arms up to the sky and knees over the hips. Bend the elbows to a 90-degree angle. Keep your chin toward the throat and shoulders relaxed. Right leg push forward a few inches only and hold. And feel that in your abs, particularly lower abs, so your back doesn't arch. Leg back, left leg a little forward. Keep that neutral spine angle. Lower back shouldn't be flat here, just slight arch. Left leg back, right leg a little forward. And then back and left leg. And release. That's great. Okay, now to align the spine. So here, twisting and turning, shoveling snow, cars. Right leg straight. Turn onto the right side. With your left hand, reach toward the right foot. Right hand toward the left knee. Left hand has the right foot or in that direction. Okay, turn the head, chin toward right shoulder. So we even out the rotation of the spine. Okay, unwind and turn to the other side. So if you've been, shoveling snow, you're going to notice you might feel a little more twisted than otherwise. So we're lying on the left side, right hand, you're reaching toward the left foot, and left hand toward the right knee. Chin toward left shoulder. Now we're going to even, the right shoulder is back, the right knee is forward, and they're both the same heights from the floor. Don't just roll the knee forward. Okay, and unwind. Okay, so back to the strap. And right foot, we're going to go through that series again one time, a little more quickly though. So right leg, this time we're just stretching here. Keep the knee over the hip. Knee can be bent a little if your hamstrings are tight. But just please don't overstretch the back of the knee. Switch to the left leg. Okay, knee over hip, and then we're just stretching here. Make sure the toes are pointing straight back and not out to the side. Knee also, just note that toes and knee point straight back. Okay, and then we'll strap away and broomstick. So back of right leg, front of left leg. And here we'll make sure the pelvis is centered and the shoulders are centered on the floor. And with your neutral spine angle. small arch. Switch leg position. For your eyes, okay, if you can keep the chin down and with your eyes look down through your legs, right in the middle. That will help align your spine. Press the legs. Okay, and the broomstick away. And arms out, palms up, reaching. Opening up your blood flow down into your fingertips. Okay, and the cradle rock position. So this time we're going to again embrace or hug the stability ball, but rock to the left and just stay here to stabilize your core. Turn to the right side and stabilize. And onto the back. And just relax for a moment here. Okay, so this is our dead bug position, arms to the sky and elbows bent, knees over hips, shoulders down and relaxed, chin down, right leg a little forward, abs are engaged. This is the purpose here is to activate your abs, right leg back, left leg, we're just turning everything on, getting ready for the lifting work. Leg back, once more, right leg a little forward, and back, and left leg, and back, great. Okay, and one more time, right leg is straight, turn on the right side, left hand reach toward right foot, left hand on the right knee, and even out your left shoulder is back, left knee forward. Turn onto the back. Okay, left leg straight and turn on the left side, right leg is forward. Right hand reach toward the left foot. Okay, now if you get hamstrings cramping from time to time, that's a missequencing of how your muscles are activating. And if you just focus on using glutes first, that tends to set the proper pattern and prevent hamstrings from cramping. And that should be just like a way of life. And in our training, we do that with our exercises. Okay, and unwind. From here, we'll be doing more weightlifting, so we need to make sure that we do that, sequence the glutes properly. So we're going to work on rolling out the quads. If you have a broomstick, you can just like that roll out your quads, or a rolling pin works really well for a lot of people. Or you can join me here. And rolling out the quads throughout the day a number of times is really beneficial. If you've gone for a long walk, they'll be a bit tight. If you have been sitting for a long time, they'll shorten. So we're going to work the right leg from the knee to the hip. Many of my clients they do a bit of this foam rolling right before bed, and it does help them sleep better. It calms your parasympathetic nervous system. And because you have been doing this regularly now for a while, that it doesn't feel like much anymore, but you still need to keep doing it, because if you skip a week or so of not rolling out your quads, when you do it again, you'll notice how you have more adhesions and it'll be far more painful again. Okay, then we'll switch. Left leg. The next component of training, I always like to do something that's a well-established exercise, well-researched, proven to help keep the integrity of our spinal column. And today we're going to do a bird dog. People I know are very familiar with it. We're going to do it in a particular way so that we can maximize the strengthening and stabilization component. So basically the exercises are on all fours and the opposite arm and leg lift together. But they should be together. So it's not leg lift, then arm lift, and then one comes up a bit, the other one. Like we're trying to keep that simultaneous action equal and opposite. The most important thing here, though, is the lumbar spine. So lumbar spine is lower back area. So if you can imagine there's a plate, not really a glass, but think of a plate, a heavy plate sitting on your lower back. And you want that plate to stay there so you can feel that there's a slight contraction of your lower back. It's not grabbing on, there's a slight stabilization force. With your eyes look straight down to the floor, we're only going to do 3 reps, but each rep we're holding 5 seconds. Okay, so right arm, left leg lift together simultaneously. You still have that plate in place. Reach, flex the left foot. The leg should be straight. Then when you come down, keep the arm and leg straight. You hit the floor and then bring them back to start. Again, right arm, left leg lift, hold. Keep looking towards the floor. Keep the hips centered. Straight leg, come down, and then slide forward. One more time. Keep that plate in place. Down and slide back. For the shoulders, we'll take a little rest. Sometimes people's wrists get sore. For your shoulder blade, okay, to get the arm overhead, if you can do it, okay, you don't have to, but if you can watch my arm here. So as you're lifting, slide the fingers forward, your elbow is straight. All the way, you're like this, straight arm, and then you externally rotate. That means you rotate, so palm up, thumb out, like that. And that's how you hold. It's more challenging. You must not be lifting from the upper traps. So you keep the shoulder down from the ear as you lift and reach from the shoulder blade. So the shoulder blade wraps under the armpit. Okay, let's try the other side. Shoulders down from the ears, press into the floor. The plate is on your back. Stay centered here. Look straight down into the floor. Left hand, right leg, totally straighten it, totally straighten before you lift. Then lift, your foot is flexed, leg is straight. Hold, breathe. Straight leg down, then slide forward. Okay, slide back, straight leg, reach with that arm, foot flex, lift, toes are pointing down, not to the side. Down and slide in. One more. Keep it even, keep the plate in place. Hold, hips are level, straight leg. Down and back to neutral. All right, great. So the neck, this is a real problem. So many people I know degenerative discs in their neck, herniated discs in their neck, spinal stenosis, all that. That's why we're doing these particular exercises right now. We're going to do just one set of 3 on each side. Most important is you want to lengthen the spine. So you don't just lift the head like that, not at all. That's really not important. Just lengthen. And when you lengthen, your chin will come toward the throat. And then from there, when the chin is toward the throat, you can lift the head, but keep the length of the spine. Okay, so we're going to start with right leg bent, left leg straight. Hands either on the abdomen or under the lower back. Okay, so lengthen the spine, top of your head. Someone's pulling you, is stretching your spine out, chin down. And if you can do it from here, lift the elbows. If you can do it from here, you lift the head a little. But don't let the chin get away from your throat, and hold. And down, and relax. When you're lifted, if you can try to do a deep breath, a diaphragmatic breath, lengthen, chin down, elbows up if you can do it, head up if you can do it. Wherever you are, deep breath. And down. Lengthen, chin down, elbows, head up, breath. And down. So mostly what you should feel, muscles part of neck. Some people, if the back of your neck is really tight or too curved, it's extended would be the term. If it's too short, then you'll feel the stretch in the back of the neck, which is beneficial. Okay, lengthen, left leg is up, right leg is straight. Okay, reach from the top of your head, chin down. If you can, elbows up. If you can, head up and breathe. Down. I think this is obvious, but your head should be centered. Notice if you're twisting your head to the side. Lengthen, chin down, elbows, head up. Breathe. And done. And one more time. And rest. Okay, and now we're going to stand up. So this is a part of our core training. If you turn onto the left, like this, neither together, right hand on the floor, you're on the elbow. Lift the hips up only half an inch and bring the right knee around. And then from here, get up as you like. And you'll note when you did that, you didn't twist your knee, you didn't twist your back, and that felt pretty good. Okay, so next part of training is our deadlifts. So you'll need a heavy weight. For the sarcopenia, we're going to do 4 sets. First a set of 20, then a set of 15 with one arm, and then a set of 15 other arm. And then another set of 20. Okay, so for the first set, both hands are holding on to the weight. And the feet will be just a neutral position. That means that they're just a little wider than hips. So just a bit like this. The action, really important that you don't lean forward like that. That weight will strain your lower back. So you have to keep the weight always like this between the feet when you're traveling up and down, okay? And to initiate, that you must initiate the hips back like this. So if you just practice with me for a second without the weight, you can bring your hands on your thighs, chin tucked in, and keep your knees neutral. Don't bend the knees, but just push your hips back. So that's the hip hinge. You're hinging at the hips, and your hips are going behind you. So you see here, your hips are behind the heels, and then hinge forward. So that's how you initiate with the hips moving back. Okay, so here we go for set 20. And here we're going to focus on the feet. Heels outside of feet, feel all the toes pressing into the floor. Okay, chin is tucked in. Brace your abdominal muscles. Keep the chin in. Push the hips back a little and keep the weight traveling vertically in between your feet. Here we're doing a set of 20. Focusing on the feet, pressing them through the floor. Heels, outside of feet, all the toes are pressing down. Especially big toe. Keep the arch up. And rest. Okay, and walk around. Second set, we will do a left arm and then right arm, so only one arm. Externally rotating the shoulder, that means the palm of your hand is facing forward. Here, be careful, don't want to lean to the side, that you use your core, rotational core muscles, to keep yourself centered. So this time it's a wider stance. The knee should always track in the direction of the toes. Left hand with the weight. Palm is facing forward, keep the chin in. brace your abs, hip hinge, staying centered with your torso, keeping the hips centered, and shoulders level. Try not to lean down to the left side. Okay, rest for a moment and we'll just stay right here and switch right hand. Palm face forward, level out the shoulders, center the hips, hip hinge, pressing the feet through the floor. And rest. Okay, great. And walking a little, walk forward and back. Last time we'll do again a wide stance, but both hands have the weight. The good thing with the why we vary the stance, because you get different ranges of motion through the hips. A lot of people, when we just walk forward, it's just too much in that sagittal plane. So we need to work all the different angles. Okay, so wide stance again. This last time 20. But both hands are holding on this time. Chin is tucked, brace your abs, push the hips back. The weight is traveling vertically right in the middle of where the feet are. You don't have to go to the floor with the weight. Just slightly below the knees is fine. And think of using your glutes, muscles in your butt. And recover. Right, and then we'll put that weight down. Okay, that was excellent. Okay, so next thing we're going to do today is overhead pressing. If you are not able to lift overhead, if you have like shoulder restrictions or something, you can instead lie on the floor. We did that last week, I think. Lie on the floor and you just do a press, like a vertical press from the floor. That's a chest press. If you feel like you can, today's overhead pressing. For this one, lightweight, we're going to do 3 sets of 15. It does get quite fatiguing. Now, because, okay, when I was in Hawaii, I had the strongest feet I ever had in my life because I would go to the beach, I was in bare feet all day, or running around on the beach, like trying to grip. It really makes your feet muscular. Now we're wearing boots, and that basically shuts your feet down very pretty much. Plus your toes get numb and you can't use them very well. So to avoid having foot problems, so these are some toe spacers. Okay, I do recommend that for people in general. And this is an elastic, and I'm putting this around my big toes. So when you do that, it prevents, the boots and shoes, they make your big toes go in so you get bunions. So I'm just doing this to help strengthen the feet. Okay, so I have this elastic band. If you want to give that a try, you're welcome to. Just around the big toes, it really sprays the toes apart. Just today I was working with someone, she's had chronic feet issues. We did this and her feet immediately felt way better. Okay, so we're doing 3 sets of 15. I like to start with left arm. Make sure as you're lifting, the shoulder stays down from the ear. Okay, everybody ready? Shoulders down from the ear, left arm. Keep the shoulder down as you push overhead. Okay, rest. Right arm. If you're doing overhead pressing, the weight should not go like this below the shoulder. The weight is always above shoulder height. Okay, if you go down, it makes the shoulder roll forward. Right arm. People on the floor, you're just pressing to the sky. People standing, keep the shoulder down from the ear and reach up. You can reach up high, but think of keeping the shoulder down from the ear. Okay, rest. Okay, that was great. The standing people, make sure that your knees are not straight, like totally straight locked out. They're straight but soft. The standing people as well, glutes. Okay, you can use your glutes and abs. You shouldn't feel it in the quads, the front of the legs. Left arm. Think your feet, you have your feet planted, heels, outside of feet, toes. Glutes and abs are okay, not the front of your legs. And rest. Your people on the west side or the east side of the country here, the East Coast, north. Snow shoveling, getting the snow off the roof of your car. Keep the shoulder down as you lift overhead. Right arm. And rest. Okay, great. And of course, people down south, getting the oranges off the trees. Love it. The star fruits off the trees. Papayas, love it. Okay, you still have to be able to reach up overhead, not hurting our shoulders. Okay, left arm. This time we're going to make sure we're breathing properly. So you exhale as you press. As you breathe out, your lower, you should feel contraction of particularly the lower abs and the glutes. You should feel. Left arm. Exhale, push. Try not to lock out the knees. Okay, rest. Now regarding the neck, you're probably noticing your chin is starting to go forward. So you're going to work at keeping the chin back, just like we did on the floor. Someone's pulling you from the top of your head, your chin is back and down toward the throat. Okay, run right arm, set the head position, exhale, press, keep the head in exactly that position. Lengthening the spine. Okay, and rest. Now we'll put the weight down. And if you had, elastic for your feet, you might notice when you take it off, like that you can really feel the toes. That's another topic we'll discuss on another day. But you'll just notice that the big toes especially will grip better. Okay, so now we're going to do something really fun. And so the special exercise for today is for agility. Belly fat is a big concern, bone density, cardio, and agility. Agility means quickness. So this particular exercise really helps build all of those. So in terms of belly fat, it's a health concern because the organs are implicated. They're, how are you going to have healthy organs when there's too much stuff around them? So if you jiggle yourself, that helps. But if your muscles are too weak, you can't really do that. So we're going to gradually train ourselves to be able to bounce a little bit, but gradually. Now in bone density, this builds up your bone density because when you apply impact, it's like multiple times your body weight. So your body will like adapt by making stronger bones so you can do that. This is a step box. It's really, my father, I love him, made it. It's 4 inches high. Some people, today you might not have anything, probably not actually. But what we want, and this is something you can do regularly at home for the purposes that I mentioned. Belly fat, bone density, and agility. At Canadian Tire in Canada, a lot of sports stores, they all have these step boxes. They're this big, and they're 4 inches high on the bottom. That's ideal. They have a grip, they don't slip. If you don't have anything for today, then you can do without it, but it's best to have something, even if it's 1 inch or 2 inches high. That little bit of elevation will really help you and prevent you from hurting your knees. If you don't use something that you come up and down a bit, then you put too much pressure on your knees, okay? So the action is a step up. Now it's like, I'm gonna call it a hop, okay? So you're not, we're not lifting a weight here, we're doing this for quickness. And why? People fall down all the time, people break their hips and weight far too many. There are like 900,000 visits in the US, visits to emergency rooms each year because of people falling, 300,000 hip surgeries because of that. So if you are quick, right? So you just practice up and down. That's the movement. Okay, now this is really fun because there is a particular study that shows like how many should you be able to do for you to have good agility. And the number is you should be able to go 8 times up, up, down, down in less than 10 seconds. If you're over 75, you're allowed to have 12 seconds. We're going to use this for cardio, so we're going to do multiple sets, okay? Okay, so let's practice together. We're going up, up, down, down. We're starting with left leg. Step, step, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Now we're going to switch right side lead. Up, up, down, down. Right, left, left. Okay? We're going to do a number of sets starting with different legs. So at speed, you're going to have to really concentrate, but we'll do it a little faster, right? And you do it according to your ability. Okay, we're doing sets, so you're going to do a total of 8 times up and down. I'm going to try to estimate 10 seconds. Okay, is everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, start. Stop. And you'll see in a moment how your cardio is a little stimulated, right? The bone density, because you're working fast, you're that little bit of jarring action. Okay, now we're starting with right foot lead. Right foot leads. Right. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And rest. Okay, ready? Left leg leading. 1, 2, 3, go. stop. So you see if you're talking to your friend, your toe gets caught in the sidewalk crack, you lose your balance a little, you're training yourself to quickly respond. Starting with right leg leading. 1, 2, 3, start. Stop. And if you don't have to lose agility when you get older, but you have to practice. If you think we can sit all day and be able to, have good balance, forget it. It's not gonna work. Okay, so that was pretty good. Now the fun part is this, I really love doing this one. It's lateral. So you step, step. So you go up, up, down, down. It's a little bit like a dance kind of step, but you're stepping up as you go. Okay, to strengthen the lateral chain, the outside of your legs and feet. So what we're going to get is you have to be really focused. Make sure you don't get your toe caught. Do it slowly. Let's just practice walking through it. Are we ready? You're standing on the left side of your box or whatever. Go right, left, right down, left down. Left up, left down, right down. Right up, right down, left down. Left up, left down, right down. So that's the pattern. And there's no particular test for this one, but it's good to practice lateral movements in our training. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, rest. Okay, now here we come to the feet. This is a really critical thing. So a lot of people are very weak in their feet and ankles, right? So you step on a rock and sprain an ankle. So we don't want to do that. So when you practice here, you're going up, up. When you step down, the first leg, make sure you don't roll the ankle out. So as you step down, you need to press the toe down so the ankle is stable. Big toe should be on the floor. You shouldn't lift up with the big toe when you land on the other side. Let's start this time on the right side of the box. You can probably get something at the hardware store, but it should be really stable, right? You don't want it to slip under your feet. Really important. You don't want to create a fall. You want to prevent a fall. We're starting on the right side of the box. So we'll practice once. Left up, left down, right down. Right up, right down, left down. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Don't roll the ankle. You have the big toes pressed down. That's it. And recover. This will strengthen the medial lateral, not just your feet, your knees, your whole body is implicated here, right? We're going to do one more time. Starting right to left. So starting on the right side, one more time. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And then just walking. Okay, so in 5 minutes, you just build up your bone density, you shook your body up, your body fat will break down. Because you're working a little intensely, your metabolism will be a little faster and your burn off your belly fat. So it's really fun. And it's fun. So this is what it looks like when you see full body. Okay, I know I just have on my feet, but just if you want to, you can do another set. But when you do the forward and back, right? So you're here, like that. And then when you do side, okay, and just walking. Okay, that was good. I love it. And I think it's really fun. And you'll notice too, when you're walking up and down stairs or something, that you'll catch yourself. You'll be able to do that because we practiced. So last thing we'll do today, and I'd like you to think of this as a core training exercise like abs. We're just going to do bicep curls. I think we'll use, if you have a bar, we're going to do 3 sets of 15. So if you have a bar, so like this, elbows, if you don't have a bar, you can use a weight. I would do actually one weight like this and then other arm. And then at the end, use a broomstick if you have that option. So yeah, upper body strengthening, true, but you should really feel like your abs and glutes are working. I'm again going to set up my feet so that my toes will get a bit more work because when I go outside, they'll be slip sliding around. I have this elastic band here between the big toes. Feels really good. And your arches feel like you're engaged. It really does help. Okay, so it's underhand grip, standing really tall. Left arm if you use one arm, but it's underhand grip. Chin in, lengthen from the top of your head like we did. So you automatically think your glutes and your abs are automatically engaged, just holding the weight up. Okay, keep the head in that position and we're just curl up. The elbows shouldn't be moving around. So the elbows stay exactly where they are. Okay, and rest. If you're using one dumbbell, now we'll switch to right hand. Okay, so what happens with the abs is if you slouch a little, forget about abs, nothing's happening there. And that makes the shoulders go forward and head go forward, okay? So we're standing tall, it's the chin. Keep the chin back. If you can keep the chin back like that, your abs will stay engaged. Okay, second set, right arm or both hands. Keep the chin in place, keep the chin, that's it. Okay, glutes and go. Don't let the head go forward. Not quads, glutes. Better. Okay, rest. Okay, last set, only one more, last exercise for today. If you had one weight, I would use a broomstick, so that will even yourself out. Again, most important thing, your head position, abs. Last time, standing tall, chin in, glutes, abs, chest up. Don't let the shoulders roll forward as the weight comes down. Don't lock your knees out. Okay, and rest. All right. So that was really fun. Thank you for coming. And hope to see you next time, next week. We'll do another session like this. Have a great day. Keep practicing the agility. You can keep it going, but you have to practice it. Thank you.